throughout the Resident Evil franchise, we were introduced to a lot of characters, main, side, and those who got to be our partners but were never seen again. Some of the main characters seem to have had tons of impact on the franchise, though they weren't featured in many games, like Claire, Jill, and in this case, Leon, who seems to be the most beloved character in the Resident Evil franchise. Even though he wasn't featured in many games, but he was actually in 3 main Resident Evil games, and one of them not only being the best Resident Evil games so far, but also one of the best games ever created. But even so, Leon still has a couple of secrets and hidden details that you may still don't know. So if you like this sort of content, then please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. With that out of the way, let's get into the video. Leon's first appearance was in Resident Evil 2, but what remains untold is what he was doing that night. Actually, he had broke up with his girlfriend and had gotten drunk in a motel room when he decided to move to Raccoon City for his first day in RPD as a rookie. An interesting thing that is mostly missed is that Leon's uniform is actually different from the other police officers, and that is because he is wearing an additional body armor due to the recent crimes occurred, and the same uniform is seen here in Outbreak, which Kevin is wearing. Though it is not canon, in Operation Raccoon City at the end, you actually get to choose to kill the main 2 characters of Resident Evil 2. Yes, you heard right. You actually get to kill Leon and Claire, which was a pretty disturbing moment back in the days. In Resident Evil 4, if you switch to the Mafia costume, not only the Chicago typewriter's reload animation will change, but also Leon's knife will change to a switchblade. Throughout the whole series, Leon never got to meet Jill and Wesker, which is pretty weird, because almost every character has met every other character. But it is worth mentioning that in the movie Welcome to Raccoon City, Leon, Claire, and Wesker actually get to meet each other in the RPD, because you know Resident Evil 1, 2, and Code Veronica actually happened at the same time in this game. Anyway, Resident Evil Degeneration's trailer showed 2 different models of Claire and Leon in a very weird trailer, but hopefully the models were changed and the final result was a masterpiece. In the prototype of Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 1.5, we were introduced to Elsa Walker instead of Claire, and that is not the only difference. Not only the RPD has changed, but also Leon was already in the RPD during the outbreak, but instead in Resident Evil 2 retail version, he started at the crash site. It is not that much of an important plot change, but Resident Evil 2's plot is actually Claire A, Leon B. In Resident Evil 2's trailer, Leon actually had M1911, but in the retail Resident Evil 2, he was equipped with his trusty Matilda, just like the original. He was the best student in police academy and was graduated with the highest score in written tests, and his request to be assigned in RPD was easily accepted because of the rise of crimes and his high scores. Leon was actually in a couple of non-survival horror games as well, that you may not know. Leon actually has a couple of friends that you could play as in other games, such as Kevin in Resident Evil Outbreak and Ark Thompson in Resident Evil Gun Survivor. Leon's hair color and style was changed during the franchise, along other characters such as Steve Burnside, but his hair color is officially brown. In Resident Evil 4, when Leon meets Ada and charges for her with his knife, we can see that he has 2 knives on him. So that'll do it for this video. What do you think about these secrets? Do you know any extra yourself? If you do, make sure to comment them down in the comment section. And if you have come so far and enjoyed this video, then please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'm a Raccoon City survivor, and as always, thanks for watching.